Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing chapter 3 Atoms and Molecules, part 4 Mole Concept. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share my channel. So let's start. Today we will understand what is mole. Mole is a heap or the pile of particles. It's a Latin word which means heap or the pile of particles. Whenever you count the shoes, how will you count the shoes? You will say it as a pair of shoes. And when you say a dozen of banana, then you will say 12 bananas. In the same way, gross means 144 identities. So these are all the units to count anything which is available in the market. In the same way, chemist introduced a dozen. So mole is also known as the chemistry dozen, chemist dozen, which means nothing but it is a pure number which is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. These particles can be of atoms, molecules or ions. So mole is nothing but it is just a pure number, just like dozen and the shoes or the gross, it is a pure number. One of the scientists known as Amedeo Avogadro, this scientist basically this is not he was not the inventor of this number, but only to give the honor and the respect the constant known as Avogadro constant. This Avogadro constant is to give the honor. The Avogadro constant was derived after his name, and the number known as Avogadro constant, initially it was depicted as Na, but later on it is depicted as N0. So this number is known as the Avogadro constant, which is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23, known as the Avogadro constant. If I'll say 1 mole of apple, if I say 1 mole of apple, what does it mean? It means this much apples. Similarly, if I say 1 mole of strawberries, then what does this strawberries depict? 1 mole of strawberries means 1 mole of strawberries means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 strawberries. In the same way, in the form of chemistry, 1 mole of hydrogen atom depicts 1.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of hydrogen. If I'll say 1 mole of water molecules, then what will it depict? It shows this much molecules of water. So 1 mole is nothing but it is a pure number. Whenever we show the any unit, we uses a symbol. Like for meter, we uses M. In the same way, the unit of mole is represented by MOL. We will simply cut E here, right? The unit of mole is depicted as MOL, mole. Now, the question comes in your mind, then what will the scientific definition of mole? To find out the answer of this question, we have to understand the certain concepts. Whenever you go to market, right, you will measure anything, like anything. If you go to the supermarket and you say 100 grams of nuts, 500 grams of sugar, means whenever you measure anything, you will use the unit or the mass in terms of grams, which is depicted as G, right? So but at the microscopic level, at the atomic level, we can't use the gram unit, as this is a very huge unit for the little tiny atoms, right? So at the microscopic level, at the atomic level, we have used the term for mass that is known as the unified mass, which is depicted as U. If I say the mass of one hydrogen atom, then I say 1 U. If I say mass of hydrogen atom, one hydrogen atom, then the mass of oxygen atom is 16 U. Similarly, if I say mass of nitrogen atom, then we have to use the term unified mass. Clear? Then what is the relationship between this gram and this unified mass? 1 gram is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 U. 1 gram shows that 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 U. And we already know that 1 mole has this much N naught particles, Avogadro constant. So keeping these two relations in mind, we have to understand that if I talk about the mass of one hydrogen atom, which shows 1 U, then mass of how many these much of particles? The mass of this much of particles is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 multiply 1 U. Here U and this shows this relationship, so we can write 1 gram. Take one more example. If I say the mass of one carbon 12, carbon 12 is nothing but the isotope of carbon. Mass of one carbon atom is 12 U. Then mass of how much this much of particles of carbon atom? Simply multiply 12 U with this Avogadro constant. Now what we will get? Multiply this number with U. We will get 1 gram and 12 as it is. So we will get 12 gram. Take one more example. Mass of one water molecule is 18 U. Then mass of this much of particles. What is the mass of this much of particles? Avogadro number multiplied by 18 U. Here U and this constant depicts 1 gram and 18 as such. So in all the example, you have noticed that what we have done 1 U and 1 gram. Means simply we have removed this U with gram, right? But there is a huge difference between this U and gram. U is not, you can see that 1 U is equal to 1 gram, means simply we have removed this U with gram. But actually there is a huge difference between 1 U and 1 gram. What is the difference? If I talk about 1 gram, then it shows this much of particles. But when I say 1 U, then it is talking about the one hydrogen atom. Then it is talking about the one mass of one atom. In the same way, if I say 12 U, then it is the mass of one carbon atom. But when I say 12 gram, then it shows this much of particles of atom. Right? The mass of this much particles of atom. So we simply remove this U with G, but in depth there is a huge difference between the two. Now we will study with the term molar mass. If I have so much of elements like hydrogen, helium, oxygen, carbon, then atomic mass, what is the atomic mass? Mass of one atom. What is the relative atomic mass? Simply remove this U and put it as it is. Then it is known as the relative atomic mass without any unit. Means relative means we use this relative term with a reference. So without any unit. If I remove simply this U with G, then it is known as the gram atomic mass. Means atomic mass in grams. Then it is known as the gram atomic mass. But as I told that there is a huge difference between this two. In depth meaning, if you study, then 1 U shows the mass of one hydrogen atom. but 1 gram shows this much of particles of hydrogen atom. Similarly, gram atomic mass is also known as the molar mass. Mass of 1 mole of substance. Means if I write 1 gram, then simply it shows that we are talking about gram atomic mass. But when I write 1 gram per mole, then it shows, here you will not write E because the unit of mole is MOL. And what does this shows? This shows 1 mole contains this much gram of hydrogen atom, right? So there is a only way of representation is different in case of gram atomic mass and the molar mass. Here it shows the atomic mass in grams, but here it is the molar mass. Molar mass means mass of 1 mole of substance, any substance in grams. Similarly, if I say about the molecules, molar mass means the mass of 1 molecule. Relative molecular mass means without any unit. It is taken it as a reference, right? So simply remove this U and write it as it is. Then it is the relative molecular mass. When I write the gram, remove this U and write this gram. Then it becomes a gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass means the molecular mass in grams. It is known as gram molecular mass. And here what is the difference between these two? If I write 28 gram, then it is the gram molecular mass. If I write 28 gram per mole, then it will become a molar mass. Means mass of 1 mole of any substance is known as molar mass of that molecule. Similarly, oxygen 32U. So U depicts mass of 1 molecule of oxygen atom, whereas 32 gram depicts this mass of this much particles of oxygen molecule. Similarly, carbon dioxide is also a molecule. Molecular formula is 44. Similarly, 44 gram shows this much of particles. In the same way, water has 18U, and if I write 18 gram, then this much 18 gram shows this much particles of this much molecules of water. So this is the molar mass, and there is not much so difference between gram atomic mass and molar mass. Only the way of representation is different, otherwise the meaning is same. Now we have discussed so much about mole. So in the finally we can conclude the definition of mole. As per the scientist, 1 mole can be defined as the amount of substance that contains same number of particles. What this same number of particles? It is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles is equal to 12 gram of C12. Means 12 gram shows this much of particles. So scientists conclude that 1 mole represents nothing but two things. The mole represents a number. Mole represents a number which is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. It can be atoms, molecules or ions. Second thing which the mole represent is mole represents, if I write anything, relative atomic mass or relative molecular mass in grams, then it also shows the 1 mole. So scientists conclude two things, that 1 mole is nothing but the relative atomic mass in grams or this much of particles, or the Avogadro constant is the mole. So mole is nothing but represents only two things. That is what given in your NCERT, the relationship between the moles, Avogadro number and the mass. So 1 mole is nothing but it represents the two things, the relative atomic mass in grams, or it is simply a pure number in atoms, in molecules, or the case of ions. In the same way, if I write the 1 mole of hydrogen atom, then it shows relative atomic mass in grams and also shows the number. If I talk about any atom, molecule or ion, then simply you will write the relative atomic mass in grams and simply a number. So mole is nothing but represents two things, that is relative atomic mass in grams or molecular mass in gram and the number Avogadro constant. Thank you so much. In the next session, we will discuss the numericals which is based on mole concept. Please like my video and maximum share my video, subscribe my